Hi there and welcome to Squid Gaming. Now, if you're aware of my YouTube's name, you might have thought that when a certain game was released, I would do a video about it. Well, because I'm hot on the trigger...
It came out a month ago!
Shut up! And quick as a fiddle, let's take a look at this inktastic adventure. So, as I was saying, that game that came out very recently...
1 month ago!
Look, okay, I've been busy. Now you are the most beautiful cat in all of the land. Really wasted my life. But I finally stopped dressing my cat in the finest garments, booted up my Wii U, and got to grips with Splatoon. So if any of you are watching this and thinking, what the hell is Splatoon and where am I? Well, I can't answer the second question, but I can tell you that Splatoon is the brand spanking new IP from Nintendo, which is breathing fresh air into the shooter genre. But wait, you cry! Wait. Thank you. Nintendo? Shooter? What planet are we on? I don't know. Well, it's not quite the gut-splurting, headshot, horrific imagery that might come to your head when you think of that term, but more of a fun and cute look at it. You start off with a nice bit of customization picking your cute character. It's pretty basic, so don't expect any Dragon Age level of detail, but once that's done, you're thrust into Inkopolis, which is basically the little hub world for Splatoon. From there onwards, you can buy weapons and clothing upgrades for battles once you've earned some coin, and head into multiplayer battles or just jump straight into single player mode. So let's start with the main attraction, which is online battles. Splatoon is all about its online gameplay, which is very unusual for Nintendo. So the basic premise is that it's a turf war, and the aim of the game is to cover the level with as much as your team's colour ink as you can. But of course, nothing is quite as simple as that, as you'll be weak to attacks from the opposite team, in which case you'll be thrust back to your base and lose precious inking time. And speaking of ink, let's talk squids. The most interesting and unique mechanic of Splatoon is the fact you can change yourself into a suckery squid at the touch of a button. You'll need to do this, in fact, when your ink supplies run low so you can gather up more. It also helps as you can zoom along in your ink at faster speeds. Just be sure to avoid your enemy's ink, as that's going to slow you right down. And the online battles can be super tense because when it comes down to the results, they're usually super close, providing your team isn't, you know, rubbish. That's right, it's always the team, it was never me, their fault, not mine. You can see the colour ratio on your gamepad, but it can be difficult to call it. Also, considering this is a kids game, I found myself spitting profanities that I didn't even know existed. Oh, you f***ing stupid idiot! I can't your mum! Call of Duty? It's a children's game about sea creatures. Echo the Dolphin still really getting to you, huh? With the online battles, you gain ranks, eventually peaking at level 20, and along the way you earn better weapons and cooler clothing, which boosts your stats and makes you look sexy as hell. Yeah! In terms of single player mode, it sort of reminds me of certain 3D Mario games, which is definitely a good thing. Each level will introduce something new, like a different attack from an enemy or a new way to use your ink to progress, and will expand on that till you reach the end of the level. One thing that does bug me a bit about Splatoon though is the motion camera. When I first played this at the Eurogamer Expo, I crossed my fingers that this wouldn't be a mandatory feature, but unfortunately my prayers weren't answered. It's not awful when you do get used to resetting the camera back to a comfortable position, but as someone who likes to flay her arms around a lot when she plays games, it can be a little bit annoying when the camera flips and you can't really see where you're going. For me, Splatoon is a fun game that I can dip in and out of when I've got half an hour or so to spend on gaming, but it's not so much the kind of game that I would sink hours into. Or should I say, ink hours into? But it does have that just one more match quality about it. Plus it's got squids in it. Come on, I have to love it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe and share this video, and I will see you next time. Take care, play lots and have fun. Hi there. Just hit puberty. Fun game to dip in at, which is very unusual for Nintendo.